Hey y'all, so we are done with the first month of the year 2022. If you're interested in what was selling for me the last couple weeks of January, just stay tuned. We're gonna start this video off with my eBay sales. So the first sale I wanna talk about is something I got in a ThredUp DIY designer box. I'm still on the lookout for those, y'all. As soon as I'm on the website, when those become available, you know I'm snatching up at least two. I'm gonna pick up a couple. Made a lot of money on those boxes. This is a designer handbag. They're known for their woven designs on the handbag, and this is a brand called Bottega Veneta. I'm sure I am completely butchering that name. This sold for $200 on eBay. I have had it for quite some time, but I think it just now sold because I recently lowered the price. I think I originally had it priced at like $500 for at least a year, and maybe I was just like shooting for the stars for that sale, but I was really excited when someone recently sent me a $200 offer, and I gladly accepted it. If you're in the thrift store and you see any kind of woven bag, even if it doesn't look like anything much, because I'll be honest, from the outside, this didn't look like anything much. I don't know if I didn't know about this brand, if I would have taken any kind of amount of time to look on the inside and look up the brand, but it's definitely a brand I will pick up if I ever see it again at a thrift store. Very happy with this sale. Y'all may remember this coat from one of my bag sale hauls. I want to say I posted it this past month, and it sold very quickly. This was a leather coat, and it sold for a good amount. It sold for $59. This was a vintage brand. It was called Together. I did have to look it up, and I was pleasantly surprised with the comps. As y'all know, at my bag sales, my cost of goods are under 50 cents each, so I turned 50 cents into $60. Can't complain about that. Here's a sale I was super excited to share with y'all. If you remember, recently I've purchased a ThredUp DIY fabric box, and a lot of you guys in the comments were shocked at what came in the box because you assumed it was going to be just like pieces of fabric, and it was not. Actually, it turned out to be full of dresses and homemade items and all these things. And I mentioned in the video there were several designer pieces. This was one of them. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes out for it. I want to say this sold the first day I listed it, or maybe the second day. VD Vinister. Someone did mention in my last what sold video that it would be helpful if I put up the labels for these brands, so I will be popping up labels from now on in my what sold videos. Hopefully that helps you guys when you're out thrifting, helping you remember the brands I'm talking about. This was a flawed shirt. It came in the ThredUp box, and it was actually missing a button on the sleeve. You guys know I don't sew, and I mentioned I'm just going to sell it as is. Yeah, it sold immediately for $35. That made up almost the entire amount for the box. I also have a couple other pieces that I think are going to do really well. I had the other designer piece that had a stain right here by the V-neck, like the keyhole area. That stain came out. I listed that for $50. I have a formal dress that I listed for $100 that came in there. It had stains as well. I've had several questions about that. You may see that in my next what sold video. I'm definitely going to be buying that ThredUp DIY fabric box again. I was pleasantly surprised with what was in it. A brand you guys know I love to sell is BCBG Max Azria, and this was a beautiful top. It was new with tags. I find a lot of BCBG Max Azria with tags, and it does really well for me. This particular top sold for $35. I was really happy with that sale. It was a very lightweight top. Didn't cost me anything really to ship, and I would definitely pick it up again in the future. Last eBay sale I want to mention is kind of a surprising sale. I got these on Dollar Day whenever I loaded up on the stripper shoes. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll pop it up right here. And I thought these were pleasers. I got so like amazed at what I was seeing when I saw these brand new pleaser heels in boxes that I just grabbed all of them. And it turns out I accidentally bought some Fergie heels, but I'm not complaining. I just picked them up for $1, new in the box. They immediately sold for $30 on eBay. So still very pleased about that. Was not expecting Fergie heels to do well. Didn't really know there was a market for Fergie heels, but I'm not complaining. All right, let's go ahead and move over to Poshmark. I don't really sell a lot of handbags. I probably have less than 10 handbags in my entire inventory of like 1,000 items. But apparently the ending of January 2022, people were buying handbags. I sold a bundle. This was a bundle of a Kate Spade handbag and a New Day, I believe. Yeah, this was like a Target brand heels, and this bundle sold for $85. As you guys know, I'm going over Poshmark sales right now. I don't do any free shipping, discounted shipping with my Poshmark sales, and that sale made me $68. I was super happy about that. I got the Kate Spade in a thread-up box, and I got the New Day shoes in a liquidation box. Very happy about selling those two items. This is a sale that shocked me the most. I've had literally, you guys, the worst luck selling Elie Tahari. I've probably picked up maybe 6 or 7, maybe more Elie Tahari items, and I just really can't sell them. Randomly one day, I got an alert from Poshmark saying that, hey, you sold an item, $42 for these Elie Tahari pants. These were wool pants, so maybe that's what I need to be on the lookout for. They were wide leg. I was very happy, very pleased. I made $42 with that sale, and I want to say I got those at the bag sale, so I didn't pay much for them at all. If y'all have been keeping up with my Goodwill Dollar Day videos that I've been doing each and every week, you will know that one week I loaded up on a ton of Bowden dresses for $1, and they're starting to sell. This was the first dress that sold, and I think even in the video I said that that was my favorite dress. It was because it had pockets. Any dress that has pockets, it just seems to do that much better for me. So this was a Bowden dress. It was just a really pretty blue dress. It had like kind of like the built-in belt with the pockets, of course. It sold for $34. I want to say within a day or two of listing that. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for Bowden at the Dollar Day sale. I don't pick up Miss Me a ton. A lot of the times when I find it, it's marked up like crazy, so I leave it behind. One day when I was at a thrift store, I found 2 pairs of these Miss Me shorts, and they were really blinged out. They were super short, and they all had like an American flag design on them, so I picked them up and I knew they would do well, and they have started to sell. I've had these for, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months, not too terribly long. I did pick them up going into fall and winter, so I knew that they probably would sit for a second. One pair did sell for $43. Super happy about that sale. I want to say I paid about $5 for these, so I would definitely pick those up again. This next item I got at the bag sale, so I paid less than 50 cents for it, and it's definitely, I'm going to call it a Bolo brand. This is Panhandle Slim, and this was actually flawed. I don't think I noticed this whenever I picked it up, or even whenever I was showing it to y'all in the thrift haul, but whenever I was photographing it, it was new with tags, but not. Like the whole top of the shirt was yellowing. But Panhandle Slim had such great comps that I decided, you know what, I'm still going to list it for a good amount. I listed it for 25 bucks and someone bought it. So even with a bunch of yellowing all over the shoulders, it still sold for $25. So if you find one that's not yellowing, you can get a lot more. I'm definitely going to add this brand to my list. They are like a Western looking brand. They sell a lot of like pearl snap button down shirts. So I'll definitely be looking out for that in the future. All right, y'all, those were some of my sales from the ending of January 2022. Let me know what sale most surprised you in the comments down below, and let me know how your sales are going. If you're a new viewer, I do encourage you to hit the subscribe button down below if you enjoy reselling content. I do try to provide daily videos on this channel, and I try to share my experience with reselling. I'm not like a pro or anything. I've been reselling for maybe about 4 or 5 years now, and I just like to share what I'm picking up and what's selling for me. We all run our businesses a little bit differently, but I always find it interesting and what other people are selling, because it gives me ideas on things to pick up when I'm out at thrift stores looking for things to make money on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all tomorrow for a fun new video. Bye, y'all.